Ok, alors on est bien reposé. Personne ne veut parler. Mais bon, calme-toi. Bon les gars, préparez-vous parce que là on va passer la porte, on va se faire alpaguer direct. Et il y a du monde dehors, il y a du monde. Ah mais non, on a tout tué, c'est vrai. Puis moi j'avais oublié. C'est vrai qu'on les avait désingués déjà. Ah mais c'est bon. Bon, on va pas s'emmerder alors. On tire direct au bosquet. Ah, j'ai complètement zappé. J'avais oublié.
That orb seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful. Who knows?
J'aimerais pas. Ah, ça y est, il se prépare à partir.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
Merci.
It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
Ouais, d'accord. Hey!
You saved us! Just like Baldur!
I swear. Fine, but you're carrying it yourself.
Gods, it seems we might actually make it to the city now. Hope the neighbors are a bit more welcoming.
Actually, noble types don't want a tiefling cooking for them.
Remember, stay near the center of the group, all right? No wandering off.
Ah, des trucs que
Something good here, I hope.
Ah,
Not in the clue
Mathis.
yet.
I'm glad you didn't die. No discounts once I'm running the wider Baldur's Gate, mind.
Ah, mais là, dessus, tu veux rien me vendre? Pas très sympa. Hein.
We did it. Come on. Give me a kiss.
Hold still. I'll kiss you when you...
If there's fighting, you run, and you do not stop. For anything.
I'm your Lummox.
Yes, you are. Now, stop squirming.
Il y a des gens qui vont remarquer qu'Alfira est plus là. Ah, on a pris un niveau là. Alors, donc il me faut ça. Invocation occulte. Je vais prendre ça. Alors, qu'est-ce que tu vas prendre? Oh, voyons. Boule de feu. Boule de feu. Ça, c'est pas mal aussi. Boule de feu. Tempête de neige. Bon. Une préparation. Je peux pas prendre le tout. Comme ça. Ça va prendre le prochain niveau.
I nearly dispatched those goblins myself, but it seems you managed well enough.
Ouais, bien sûr.
And why wield a masterwork where a butcher's blade will do? My thanks, truly.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you. As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree. Of course.
Est-ce que t'as des nouveaux trucs? J'ai pas l'impression. Ah, si ça peut pas changer la musique. Alors, je vais te vendre des trucs. Alors, ça. La masse, je vais peut-être la garder pour le cœur. Ah, peut-être le garder pour... Que dalle. Ça, je le mets sur moi. Hop. Là, je mets. Ça, je mets. Ça, c'est mon calache. Et puis, faut que je garde un truc de bagaille aussi. Regardez ça. Ça, j'en veux pas. Ça, je sais pas. Ça, bon, j'ai pas la marque. C'est pas tout. Voilà, ça y est, il est ruiné. Alors, je vais quand même te prendre des potions. Merci. Je mets la sélection 10. Ah, ça suffit.
Trust no one.
Toi, tu vas acheter des flèches. Hop, celle-là. Bon, ça va. Je vais prendre plein de ça. Ça semble en trouver un peu moins que les outils de crochetage. Et c'est bon. Ouais.
May you keep balance.
Allez, on va voir ici. Je vais prendre de place. Attends, il est là, il est parti. Ah, il est là. Je vais aller chercher quelque chose. Alors, bougez pas les gars. Je vais m'attendre encore 2 minutes.
I've been dreaming of our enemy. She even offered me greater powers. The result of some manipulation of the tadpole. Given the magnitude of what we're up against, I see no harm in considering the benefit this offer might have. I admire the. Your confidence in our existing capabilities is quite rousing, though. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime.
Je reviens te chercher après, t'inquiète.
Another visit from the Golden Paladin.
Oui, oui, on sait.
It said we'll get the answers we need about the tadpole. It's a fair point. I just don't want to take a short-term boon. I want to win this.
Allez,
hell
viens.
Yes.
Oh, pourquoi son truc il est tout noir? Ah oui, comme ça je vais utiliser d'autres. Alors, cœur bestial, cœur de tir. Ouais, peut-être que je change. Viens, je te donne tes bottes là. C'est celle-là. Tiens. Attends, poil, toi, t'as rien. Je dois l'autre. Ok. Allez,
I miss my forge.
et on a trouvé du fer encore.
You saved us. I wasn't sure we'd make it through.
Ah, on peut pas? Oh.
I wish I had better, but this is all I have.
Flûte. Oh. Je veux. Tac.
Oh, action, not reaction.
Bon bah tant pis alors, désolé Carla.
May Tamora's luck twist your way.
What I wouldn't do for best things. Bon, on s'en fout de toute façon, je sais pas pourquoi. Sauvegarde. J'oublie un peu trop de sauvegarder. Sauvegarde ça. Qui c'est ça?
Beg Sylvanus, not me.
Qui c'est ça?
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns.
Ouf,
I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
An error, most grave master. I beg your grace.
Grace is bestowed by nature, not me. You will stay as a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, the natural order of things. It is up to you to prove the lessons have been learned once more.
So as you say. And so it is done, master.
C'est tout? Ouais, enfin, c'est pas le pire qu'elle a failli faire, hein, jeter une enfant en prison.
A dreadful misdeed. One she will never live down. But the Grove still needs her passion. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. The journey to Moonrise Towers, and all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side.
Ok.
Strength in the shadows.
Bah, je vais chercher ma récompense.
Forgive me.
At least you recognize your mistake. This is a beginning. A small...
Et t'as un truc pour moi.
You done it. You brought Halcyon back.
Ouais.
Thank you.
De rien.
No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanus bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
Non, c'était pas facile. C'est la routine.
As am I. The Grove will be whole again. And I promised you a reward, didn't I?
Ouais,
Let me show
je me
you
rappelle
on your
aussi.
map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Merci. Il est où? Oh non, j'ai pas le truc pour parler aux amis.
The wolf focuses on you, calmed in your presence.
Bon, d'accord. Bon, du coup, il me déteste plus, c'est le principal.
parasite, brimming with magic. Take it.
Oh.
Don't mind if I do.
Voilà. Ah, c'est éteint ça là. Mais...
Well, well.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a ici? Et c'est tout. Ok. C'est une pièce de lance, un truc comme ça. Voyons. Pardon, j'aime pas. Ok, bon, bah on peut aller faire la fête. Bon. Eh ben allez, on va faire la fête. Allez au camp. Ah mais ils sont pas encore là les gens. Pendant la journée alors. Ouais, tout le monde est là. On va le Chirac au jeu.
No, an Albert.
Allez.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations too. Fuck yes! I'm celebrating my freedom, and our friendship, and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise. Come on. Let's not spoil an effective thing. You point, I rage, we win. Doesn't need to be more complicated than that.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. I smell their blood on you still. I'd have liked to have tasted it. Too bad for us both, your bunk will be quite busy. Take all the pleasures you can before dawn brings their end.
No.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Ah, vas-y, allez la plante, super.
In truth, I rarely imbibe. The stuff goes right to my head. Before you know it, I'd be breaking into song or declaring love to the first person I laid eyes on. I'm sure there are. You strike me as extremely resourceful. But there are many grateful people here who want to spend time with you. I must not keep you all to myself, as enjoyable as that may be. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Voilà.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know. And that sounds like the wine drowning your wits. Go on, enjoy yourself. I've squirreled away a few extra bottles. When the barrel's tapped out, I'll be there to save the night. For a price, of course.
Alors, à qui j'ai pas parlé? Toi.
You won't have to worry about us anymore. I'll fight anything we meet on the road. Anything.
Ouais.
Watch out, Baldur's Gate. Chell's coming for you.
Oui. Oh, that's not it. Guys.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight. Oh, not everyone is comfortable being alone with their thoughts, though I never felt alone with a book in my hand, or with her for company. I speak of Tara, my Tressym, assistant, my constant companion through all the ills and tribulations my hubris has thrust upon me. She'd been most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition, and locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I'd given up on myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve. You remind me of her somewhat. An expression you both share. When she gives in to her more feline qualities. A mouse trapped beneath her paw. Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope. I assure you, were you to meet Tara, you would see the comparison for the flattery it is. But perhaps that's not a point worth laboring further. Suffice it to say, I think rather a lot of you. And there aren't many on this plane who I'd give such high praise.
Of course.
Were I to recite that list, I fear we'd be here at dusk tomorrow. Many things, I assure you. But a conversation better saved for another time. With my condition as volatile as it is, I fear any undue excitement may tip it over the edge, so to speak. Go. Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
D'accord.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
I need to dance!
No. No, I need to lie down.
Elle est bourrée. Alors, le rabat-joie.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and behold! Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Look at them. How happy they are. We did that. Yeah. Don't tell Roland, but his magic show might be the highlight. He's been doing them since we were little. He'll make it big in Baldur's Gate. I know it.
Are Roland and Leah actually getting along? I know you cut down a horde of goblins, but this is far more impressive.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
Oh là là.
Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
Ouais, si ça t'emmerde tant que ça, t'avais qu'à pas venir, hein. Tu fais toute seule, toi.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong.
Shadowheart trails off and glances around at the party. She turns back to you, mildly surprised you're still there.
I thought you might have wanted to mingle with the others. No, but I thought you might be keen to get away from me. We haven't always seen eye to eye, after all.
Ouais.
Besides, I'm sure there's plenty of people who'll be keen to celebrate most thoroughly with you.
Ouais.
I mean, you saved the grove. I'm sure you'll find you're quite popular if you look around. You're putting words in my mouth. I never said I disliked you. It's just, we have some work to do to get on each other's good sides. And yes, I'm sure there's someone out there for you. Gale's been stealing a glance or three in your direction.
Ouais.
I will. But not as much as you'll enjoy yours, I'm betting.
Plus triste, est-ce qu'il s'amuse? Qu'est-ce que ça fait là?
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the
Ah ouais, c'est la fiesta chez lui. Fou.
Dost thou require a new ally?
Non, non, non.
Oh.
Et toi là, qu'est-ce que tu fais? Tu boudes?
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone. Really? I'm honored. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see, and the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous.
Ouais, ça va.
If only half the world had half the heart you do. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
Ouais, je drague tout le
I'm
monde.
afraid my feet are firmly planted to the ground this evening. Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Allez, le meilleur pour la fin.
Yes, you told me in great detail.
Gratouille.
Here's my little treat with their cheeks all flushed. You will come to my bed tonight, won't you? Oh, I certainly can. It would be my pleasure. How about this one? All these accolades from the tieflings are nothing compared to the sound of my name, cried from your lips. Let me give it another go. Every part of your perfect body whispers temptation. It's as if the gods made you just to ruin me. I can go all night with the flattery. But is that really all you want? How about if I said these little words? Everyone's favorite. I love you. But rather beautiful lie, nonetheless. Now, as much as I relish standing around and saying all my favorite lines at you, I'd much rather we got to experience each other's full portfolio of talents once again. I'll be waiting.
D'accord. Je l'ai vu tout le monde. C'est qui a fait ça? Oui, je l'ai vu, hein, au téléphone. Ouais, c'est bon du coup.
Wish I could have kicked that goblin kid in the head.
Wow, doucement.
So ferocious.
C'est pas
That's what I keep saying.
ça ne va plus. Ouais, c'est plein de trucs à un. Non.
The buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles. Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
I hoped you would come. I have missed you. And now you're all mine. And I'm all yours. Until morning, at least. Let's see where the night takes us.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
We get a cure and the chance to hit these arseholes where they live. Sounds good.
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers. Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. You'll need to pick it up where Aridin left off. Find the hidden entrance. It's somewhere in the Temple of Selûne. The decision is yours, but I'd favor the Underdark. Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to the shadow-cursed lands. Anything is preferable to risking the shadow curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her. Wrath has promise, but he has a ways to go yet. He wasn't able to stop Korga by himself. The Grove needs experience and a strong hand. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence. Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play politics when necessary. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started.
Do not be so impatient to move on as Halsin. As ever, the Githyanki Kresh remains our
Oui, on va y
priority.
aller, on va y aller. Je parle à mon copain d'abord.
Hello, beautiful.
Voilà, d'accord.